skies. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away. And get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Yes, good evening race fans and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program we have the Australian Fixed Setup Racing 410 Wingless Sprintcars live here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. My name is Matt Bailey and we thank you so much for watching along here tonight. Qualifying currently away here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, and we'll get some times up on the speedway for you. Harry Stewart currently quick time 11.910. Craig Sheeran second quick. Craig played a third quick with a 12.027. Ayrton Smith back there in position number 4 at the moment. As we will just change a couple of things here on the stream. So that will get a little bit better there. So Harry Stewart currently quick time. Aston Hurley on the speedway in car number 99. The UltimateDirtTV sponsored machine. And Hurley is 27th quick so far with a 12.351. Brett Wheeler is 29th quick. The UltimateDirtTV sponsored SpeedShop51.com. Number 56 machine hails all the way from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Good to see him in the field for tonight. Let's take a look at your qualifying results on the screen. Before we go into heat race number 1, Harry Stewart goes quick time with a 11.910. Craig Sheeran second quick, and Craig Plater to round out your top 3. Heat race number 1 about to line up on the speedway, and it's going to be Harry Stewart in the 29 machine from position number 1 to his outside with the 7 machine of Ayrton Smith. Position number 3 with the 51 machine of Bradley Oldfield to his outside. Position number 4 with the 27 car of Cooper Wilson. Clayton Davies in the 50 machine will start from position number 5 to his outside with the 20 car of Daniel Stevens. Position number 7 with the 11 car of Xavier Simmons. Position number 8 with the 19 car of Braden Morosky. Position number 9 with the 68 car of Brad Sanders. Position number 10, it's J-Dub, Justin Wright in the 78 machine from position number 10. Jacob Croker in the 15 will start from position number 11. And position number 12 be the 3 machine of Aaron Wilton. Just quickly change something on the stream. Give me 2 secs. So, heat race number 1 about to line up on the speedway. And, well, let's get set to let them loose. As cars start to roll away, 8 laps will be the distance for heat racing competition here tonight. And I believe we're going to have a fair few heats on the program. So, we'll try and get through them thick and fast for you race fans here tonight watching live. Across the board, we welcome you to UltimateDirtTV. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we welcome you. Aaron Wilton not making the call. He was due to start out of position number 12. We're set to go, though, race fans. Heat race number 1. 8 laps is the distance. We're set. Green flag at the ready. Harry Stewart and Ayrton Smith, let's go racing. Down to turns 1 and 2, already contact. Down the back straight away, and how about that? Straight to the race lead, Clayton Davies. Out of turn number 4, pulls a wheel stand to go with that. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Davies on the bottom side of the speedway. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. We got 2 down, we got 6 laps to go. In heat race number 1, down the back straight away this time, into turns number 3 and 4. Your top 3 at the moment is Clayton Davies, Ayrton Smith and Harry Stewart. Contact between your top 2, no, big crash. Big crash in turns 1 and 2, we go yellow. Caution on the speedway. That was Ayrton Smith and Bradley Oldfield. And we'll try and get that replay up on your screen right now for your race fans. Don't know why it's doing this to me again. So they came through turns number 3 and 4. We're going to go in slow-mo. So Davies got sideways out of turn number 4. Just clipped the left front of the Xavier Simmons machine. And that went upside down in turns 1 and 2. So that's what brought on the caution lights. Back to live pictures right now here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. As looks like Clayton Davies, as we expected, being sent rear of field for the cause of the caution. Just caught the left front of the 11 machine of Xavier Simmons. We're set to go back to green flag racing, though. Out of turn number 4, Ayrton Smith leads us down to turns 1 and 2. We've got another big crash in turn number 1 and 2. A few cars locked up in that one. I'm not even going to try and dissect that because I'm not even sure where it started. It's come up, everyone crashed for me on the live streaming system. So we'll let that one go. Good to see everyone watching online tonight, wherever you may be watching from across the board. We welcome you to UltimateDirtTV. We're just 4 laps into heat race number 1. Ayrton Smith is your race leader. Then back to Harry Stewart. Xavier Simmons back there in position number 3. And then you're back to Cooper Wilson in the top 4. Braden Morosky up to position number 5 on the speedway so far. Your biggest mover so far in heat race number 1, Xavier Simmons Jacob Croker up 5 positions is your biggest mover so far in heat race number 1. 4 laps left to go. Make that 3 to go as they cross the stripe. Green flag is back out. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Down the back straightaway, 1 car getting a little bit sideways in turn number 1 and 2. Down the main straightaway they'll run this time by now. 2 laps left to go for heat race number 1. Side by side action through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Cooper Wilson and Harry Stewart going out into turns number 3 and 4. The white flag is out for heat race number 1. Down to 1 and 2 they go for the final time, and down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Ayrton Smith will take the checkered flag for heat race number 1. Here for the 410 Wingless Sprints here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Again, a big thanks to all our sponsors here on UltimateDirtTV and for the Australian Fixed Setup Racing League as well. We'll take a look at your results right now for heat race number 1. Ayrton Smith gets the job done over Cooper Wilson. Xavier Simmons back in 3. And you're back to Harry Stewart, Braden Morosky, Jacob Croker, Clayton Davies, Bradley Oldfield, Brad Sanders, Daniel Stevens, Justin Wright, and Aaron Wilton to round out your 12-car field. Heat race number 2 about to line up on the speedway. It's going to be Craig Sheeran in the 72 car to line up on the pole position to his outside. The Allure Esports number 41 machine of Tyler Bish to line up on his outside from position number 2. Position number 3 of the 5 machine of Darcy Wilson to his outside. The Middle Finger Racing. Number 97 machine of Danny Vassell will line up out of position number 4. Jackson Callow in the 6th car will line up out of position number 5. It's Mr. United Sim Sports, Alan Tacken, will line up the 31 car from position number 6. Darcy Stonehouse in the 72 car will line up out of position number 7. Bradley Vaughan in the 28 car will line up out of position number 8. Position number 9 with Josh Keane in the 16 car. And Brett Wheeler for Black Diamond Motorsports will line up out of position number 10. And Matt Reed in the 46 car, it was line up out of position number 11. And my bad, I said Brett Wheeler raced for Black Diamond Motorsports. He actually races for Speedshot51.com. So good to see Brett in the field for tonight, the main man behind UltimateDirtTV. And we thank Danny Vassell for allowing us to do this for them each and every week. From here on out, race fans, we're green for heat race number 2. Again, 8 laps on the board. Down to 1 and 2. Sheeran on the bottom side of the speedway. Maintains the race lead through turns number 3 and 4. Wheel stand from Craig Sheeran out of turn number 4. How about that? That was pretty wicked. Down the back straight they go. Tyler Bish on the top side of the speedway trying to take over the race lead. Down the main straight they'll run. They got 2 down, 6 to go. Here in heat race number 2, but Tyler Bish trying to put all of the pressure right now on the 72 car of Craig Sheeran. Sheeran runs the bottom side in turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away they go. Darcy Wilson trying to put all the pressure as well. Under siege right now is Tyler Bish in the 41 car by Darcy Wilson, sorry. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. This time by 3 laps left to go in heat race number 2. Down the main straight they run to turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Bish still running the top side upside down. Goes the 41. And wowee. We go yellow with 2 laps left to go in heat race number 2. Tyler Bish, as we know, went upside down there. Just caught the wall in turn number 3. And rode the wall like Lightning McQueen. So, unfortunately, not the way to start the night for Tyler Bish. Hello, Johnson. Good to see you watching online, mate. So we'll get set to unleash these guys once again. And we'll have a 2-lap dash to the to the checkered flag. So we'll get set to unleash them this time. Green flag at the ready for the resumption of heat race number 2. Craig Sheeran jumps on the front pool. We're back to green. Down to 1 and 2 they go this time. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Sheeran on the top side. Massive crash in turn number 3. We go yellow. Darcy Wilson. That was... We'll try and catch that on the UltimateDirtTV instant replay. And he just caught the wall there in turn on the back straightaway, the exit to turn number, sorry, the entrance to turn number 3, and just upended the race car in a massive way. And that's one thing you also have to understand, race fans. When these cars go upside down, they go upside down hard. There's no, obviously, as you can see, no wings on these race cars, like a 14-wing sprint car. So Darcy ended up landing it back on all 4 wheels. So Craig Sheeran will get set to do this once again. Green-white checker situation here for heat race number 2. Green flag at the ready. We go back to green flag racing. Sheeran jumps on the front pedal nice and early down to 1 and 2. Gets it a little bit sideways in down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4. There was a bit of a tangle up there in turn 1 and 2. But Craig Sheeran will take the win in heat race number 2. Well done to Craig Sheeran. Danny Vassell will come home in second. Alan Tacken will round out your top 3. Darcy Stonehouse to round out your top 4. And Brett Wheeler in the top 5. We'll take a look at your results for heat race and number 2. Craig Sheeran gets the job done over Danny Vassell. Alan Tacken to round out your top 3. Darcy Stonehouse, Brett Wheeler, Josh Keane, Jackson Callow, Matty Reid. Then you're back to Darcy Wilson, Bradley Vaughan, and Tyler Bish. Unfortunately not finishing the race in that one. Your next heat race number 3. And this is going to be a good one. Off the front row is going to be the 69 machine from Warrnambool, Victoria. He drives the Power Plus presentation number 69 machine. That is Craig Plater. To his outside, the number 4 machine for MF Racing. That is Trent Gosley. Braden Shute went up the 76 car from position number 3 to his outside, the TJS Sim Sports number 33. That is Boyd Bowden. Brock Lewis will up the 26 car from position number 5 with Stephen Haitley in the TB Motorsports number 24 car from 6. Bailey Frid in the 14 car will line up out of 7. Nash Granger in the 23 car from 8. Aston Hurley, Nathan Norman, and Ethan Bastian to round out the grid. Heat race number 3. About to go live. 8 laps on the board. Let's go green. Down to 1 and 2. Plater gets a good start down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Runs the middle part of the speedway. Gosley gets all hooked up out of turn number 4. Nearly popped a wheel stand. Through turns 1 and 2. Down the back shoulder they go. Plater with a decent lead so far through turns number 3 and 4. Here comes the 76 car, Braden Shute. The Shute Mobile. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Under siege right now. Looking for the race lead will be Braden Shute here in the next couple of laps. Plater looking to hold down the race lead at the moment. Gets it all crossed up in turn number 3. Down the main straightaway, holds it down nicely. Does Craig Plater in the 69 car. Down the back straight they go into turns number 3 and 4. Shute on the top side of the speedway. Gosley on the top as well. Down to 1 and 2 they go. They've got 3 laps left to run in heat race number 3. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Plater out of turn number 4. Fires down the main straightaway. Into turns 1 and 2. Platty through turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Will collect the white flag this time. And Craig Plater looking down the brink of a heat race win. Down through to turns number 3 and 4. Here comes the 76 machine of Braden Shoot. Who's it going to be the line? Plater wins. Craig Plater will take out heat race number 3. Well done to the Power Plus presentation king. The 69 car of Craig Plater gets the job done. Well done. So Craig Plater, heat race number 3, about to the results coming up on your screen. Craig Plater gets the job done over Braden Shoot, Trent Gosley, Brock Lewis, Boyd Bowden, Aston Hurley, Bailey Frid, Nash Granger, Stephen Haitley, Nathan Norman, and Ethan Bastion to round out your field. We're set right now to go for your first consolation race of the night. This is your C main, 12 laps, and the top 2 will go through to tonight's A main. Darcy Wilson and Stephen Haitley to line up on row 1. Daniel Stevens and Bradley Vaughan on row 2. Then back to Nathan Norman out of position number 5, and J-Dub Justin Wright will line up the 78 car out of position number 6. Tyler Bish looking to come back with a vengeance in the Allure Esports. Number 41 will start from 7. Ethan Bastion will start from 8, and Aaron Wilton will line up out of position number 9. So these guys about to battle for 12 laps, and the top 2 will move on tonight. So let's see what these guys have got left in the tank. 12 laps, and this is not where you want to be, race fans. The second last chance to get into tonight's big dance. We are set to go this time by Darcy Wilson, Stephen Haitley, Daniel Stevens, Bradley Vaughan on row 2, and Tyler Bish and Justin Wright on row number 3. 6 cars, 12 laps. We're set. Green flag is out. Let's go racing. Down to turns 1 and 2. Darcy Wilson gets a good start down the back straight away. Nearly catches the outside retaining wall on the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straight they run. Into turns number 1 and 2. Haitley on the top side. Nearly gets collected and does so. Nearly caught the wall, and I'm pretty sure he did. Wow, 1 car around in turns number 3 and 4. Not sure if we're going to go yellow. Looks like they kept it going. Meanwhile, 2 laps in the books. Oh, Darcy Wilson again upended the race car in turn number 3. Pretty much did exactly the same thing as he did last time in his heat race. We'll go back and have a look on the UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Yep, just caught the wall in turn number 3. And ouch. Not the way you want to end your night. Unfortunately for Darcy, will reside back in the pit area. We go back to racing though. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park for tonight's C main. Down to turns number 3 and 4. They'll fire this time. Tyler Bish on the top side of the speedway. He's now your race leader. Bradley Vaughan, and then you're back to Stephen Haitley, Daniel Stevens, and Justin Wright. Back there in position number 5 at the moment. Meanwhile, back up at the wrench, Tyler Bish. Under siege right now from Bradley Vaughan. Into turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by. Now 6 laps down, 6 laps left to go. Here in heat race, in C main competition. And we are caution yellow on the speedway. And I believe that'll be Daniel Stevens having a bit of an issue on the racetrack. So yes, Daniel Stevens Well, that was. We'll see what happened there because we got it all a little bit tangled up. So it looks like, yep, just caught the wall on the main straightaway. And the car went for a bit of a pirouette. So we're going back to green flag racing this time. Tyler Bish. Something not right. I mean, all of the quality drops for some reason. Looks like we're back to good now. Through turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by down the main straightaway. They've got 3 laps left to go, sorry. In C-Main competition, down to turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by down the main straightaway to turns 1 and 2. 2 laps left to go. In our C-Main for tonight, Tyler Bish under siege right now from Bradley Vaughan. Stephen Hadley and Justin Wright are your 4 cars left on the speedway. Down to 1 and 2. The white flag is out for tonight's C-Main. It'll be Tyler Bish and Bradley Vaughan. Moving on to tonight's feature race out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Tyler Bish and Bradley Vaughan moving on through. Now, I'm pretty sure that it is straight through to the feature. No, it's Alphabet Soup Racing. So your top 3 move on to the B main. My bad. Should clarify this all before. Let's take a look at your grid right now for tonight's B main. And it's going to be Braden Morosky and Brett Wheeler off row 1. Boyd Bowden and Jacob Croker off row 2. Josh Keane and Aston Hurley out of row number 3. Then you go back to row number 4 with Clayton Davies and Jackson Callow. Bailey Frid and Bradley Oldfield will make up on row 5. And then you go back to Matty Reid and Nash Granger out of position number 12 as we roll over the page. Position number 13 will be Bradley Sanders, Tyler Bish out of 14, and Tyler Bish out of 14, and Bradley Vaughan out of position number 15. So we are set to go once again here at Limaland Motorsports Park. $12 laps, again, is the distance for tonight's B-Main. And again, this time, it's the 12 laps, top 12 cars will make it through, and unfortunately, 3 will miss out through to tonight's A-Main. Let's see what's going to happen with this one. Braden Morosky and Brett Wheeler off the front row. I'm going to nickname him the Green Lantern tonight. Hope you're happy with that one, Brett. We're going to call you the Green Lantern. The Green Machine. Out of position number 2. Just saw that comment. Thank you, James Rice. Well, already going to be yellow. We were green. We got a massive crash down the back, down the back straight away, and also in turn number 1 and 2. Don't throw me off like that, James Rice. Thank you. And yes, they'll definitely be having a meat pie later on. Don't you worry about that. And definitely a can of Coke or an adult refreshment. So we'll line them up once again. Race fans, Braden Morosky to retake his position on the speedway. So it'll be Braden Morosky, Brett Wheeler, Boyd Bowden and Jacob Croker out of position number 4 on the speedway. We should be getting set to go racing. In just a sec. So it looks like they're lining up in 2x2 formation. Pace car set to pull in. Here we go, race fans. Your B main is green here at Limaland. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Wheeler on the top side of the speedway, nearly 3 wide down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4. We've got one car sideways in turn number 3. Keeps it going. Good job to all drivers out there on the racetrack. Brett Wheeler leads the way. We got a massive crash on the main straightaway. And we are cautioned on the racetrack. So cars will line up once again on the speedway. So once again, hello to everyone watching online here tonight. Good to see everyone tuning in. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their Monday, wherever you may be watching from in Australia, and Sunday if you're overseas. So Brett Wheeler currently leading the way in the Green Lantern number 56 machine. Here's your race leader. Braden Morosky will restart on his outside. Boyd Bowden, Clayton Davies out of row number 2. We go back to green flag racing. Down to turns 1 and 2. Wheeler on the inside of the speedway. Down the back straightaway. Got it all crossed up in turn number 1 and 2. Falls back a couple of positions now in turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway. Wheeler goes to the top side. Boyd Bowden takes the race lead down the back straightaway. Bailey Fried in position number 2. They're 3 wide. Battling for minor placings. Got one car into the safety catch fence. In turn number 3. Down the back straightaway they go though to turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Looks like Brett Wheeler may have a bit of a broken race car on the speedway. Struggling big time is the 56 machine. He's fallen back in the pack. He's back down to position number 7 on the racetrack. But Boyd Bowden through turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway. Into turns 1 and 2. Here comes Clayton Davies. The 50 machine is on point right now. Down the back chute they run to turn number 3 and 4. This time by 3 laps left to go. Here in B main competition. Down the back chute they run down the near 3 wide for the race lead. Davies on the bottom side of the speedway takes the race lead out of turn number 4. 2 laps left to run there, 3 wide. For minor placings here right now. Remember, it's the top 12 that move on through to tonight's A main. Brett Wheeler falling back in the clutches now to position number 8. Bradley Vaughan looking for the race lead. Gets it all crossed up in turn 1 and 2. Meanwhile, into turns number 3 and 4. Davies on the bottom side. Pulls a wheel stand out of turn 4 and takes the checkered flag. Boyd Bowden will come home in 2nd. Bradley Vaughan 3rd. Bailey Fried in position number 4. Tyler Bish in 5. Aston Hurley will round out your top 6 cars. We'll take a look right now at your results for tonight's B main. And remember, the top 12 cars make it through to tonight's A main. Clayton Davies gets the job done over Boyd Bowden. Then you're back to Bradley Vaughan. Bailey Fried in position number 4. Tyler Bish, Aston Hurley, Bradley Oldfield, Brett Wheeler to come home in position number 8. Well done to Brett Wheeler making it through to tonight's big show. Then you go back to Nash Granger, Braden Morosky, Matt Reed, and Brad Sanders will come home in the 12th position. And unfortunately for Jacob Croker, Josh Keane, and Jackson Callow will unfortunately not make it through to tonight's A main. Your grid on the screen right now for tonight's A main as the cars are lining up on the speedway. As we'll start from back to the front. Position number 24. will be the 68 car of Brad Sanders. Position 23, the 46 car of Matty Reid. Position number 22, the 19 car of Braden Morosky. Position 21, with the 23 car of Nash Granger. Brett Wheeler will start the 56 car from position number 20 with Bradley Oldfield. The 51 car will start from 19. Aston Hurley and Tyler Bish will make up positions 18 and 17. Bailey Fried and Bradley Vaughan will make up positions 16 and 15. Boyd Bowden and Clayton Davies in positions 14 and 13. Position number 12 will be the 26 car of Brock Lewis. Position number 11 will be the 18 car of Darcy Stonehouse. Position 10 will be the United Sim Sports number 29 machine of Harry Stewart. Position number 9 will be the 4 car of Trent Gosley. Alan Tacken and Xavier Simmons in row number 4. Now you're back to Braden Shute and Danny Vassell on row number 3. Cooper Wilson and Craig Plater out of position number 4 and 3. And Craig Sheeran and Ayrton Smith will line up on the front row. Pace car is in, race fans. 30 laps on the board. It's time to go racing here at Limaland. We're green. We are quickly yellow. In turns number 3 and 4. So Ayrton Smith rolling around on the speedway. Cars just rolling around. You can see how slick it is out there on the racetrack as well. Racetrack is broken in very nicely tonight, might I add as well. Braden Shute back there in position number 5 at the moment. Craig Plater in position number 3. A good start tonight. Brett Wheeler up to position number 13 on the speedway. We're set for a resumption of our 30-lap A-main here tonight for the 14 Wingless Sprint Cars. We're green. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Down the back straight away, Ayrton Smith leads into turn number 3 and 4. This time by, we are caution yellow on the racetrack. Bailey Fried, I do believe, was involved in that one. One car was hard into the fence in turn number 3. So as we'll get set to line them up once again. So Ayrton Smith is your race leader as the transponders will update as they cross the line. So we're set to go back to green flag racing, 2x2 formation. Now with 25 laps to go as they cross the stripe. Into turns 1 and 2, down the back straight they go. One car nearly upside down in turn number 3 and 1 and 2. Sorry. Oh, Platty makes contact with another car in turn number 3 and 4. We go yellow. Caution on the speedway. Not the way you want to start tonight's A-main. So we actually have 26 laps to go as we lap off. So Ayrton Smith is your race leader. then you go back to Braden Shute back there in position number 2. Craig Plater back there in position number 3 on the speedway. So the time ticker should update when they cross the stripe upon the green flag. This time by out of turn number 4, we go back to green. Down to a 1 and 2 they go. Still got 26 laps remaining here in tonight's 30-lap A-Main. Down the back straight they go to turn number 3 and 4. We got a big crash in turn number 3. And we go caution once again. So as cars rolling around on the racetrack, see if we can get some close-ups. As we take a look at the number 69 car of Craig Plater out there on the speedway. Having an awesome run tonight is the 69 machine. Cabworks Kitchen, JR Productions and Media. Also got Worth on board as well. So to UltimateDirtTV on board the 69 machine of Craig Plater. So your heat race number 3 winner. So good to see him out there for tonight. As we'll get set to go back to green flag racing, this time by down the main straightaway into turns 1 and 2 they go. We'll get the camera right at one given stage. Harry Stewart takes the race lead through turns number 3 and 4 this time by down the main straightaway. Stewart will lead into turns 1 and 2. We've got 2 cars around in turn number 1 and 2. And we'll go back to caution lights on the speedway. So Harry Stewart is your race leader. So as they line up in 2x2 once again. This time by they'll get set to go through turns number 3 and 4. We go back to green flag racing. Harry Stewart leads them down to 1 and 2 this time by down the back straight where they go. Into turns number 3 and 4. Braden Shute up to second position right now on the speedway. Out of turn number 4, down the main straight they run into turns 1 and 2. Shute on the top side of the speedway, so too Plater. On the top side as well, they go 3 wide, down the back Shute. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Now with 21 laps to go here in tonight's A-Main. Down to turns number 3 and 4, down the main straight where they go. Harry Stewart leading the way in the 29 machine. Good to see him out there for tonight as well. Races compact speed cars. So good to see Harry Stewart out there for tonight on the iRacing simulator. Braden Shute back there as well in turn number 3 and 4. He's back there in second. And Xavier Simmons back there in turns number 1 and 2 at the moment in position number 3. Then you're back to Ayrton Smith in position number 4. Clayton Davies in 5. Boyd Bowden back there in position number 6. Tyler Bish in 7. Plater, unfortunately for Craig Plater's fallen back to position number 8 on the speedway right now, the 69 car. As we go back up to the ranch right now, we are yellow on the speedway. Looks like Alan Tacken and Brad Sanders. So, not the way you want to end your night here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Unfortunately, Brett Wheeler out for tonight as well in the green machine, the 56 car. Back in the pit area watching from the pit stall. So, Harry Stewart is your race leader. We've got currently 15 laps to go. Well, we will have 15 laps to go when they come back to the green flag. And Harry Stewart will bring us back to the green. The 29 car goes down to turns 1 and 2 now with 15 laps to go. Here in tonight's A-Main for the 14 Wingless Sprint Cars. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park, down to turns number 3 and 4 this time by down the main straightaway. Stewart on the bottom side of the speedway. Braden Shute goes to the top side. Tries to make up some ground on the 29 machine. We're going to race on our hands for the race lead. Into turns number 3 and 4. Stewart nearly pops a wheel stand down the main straightaway. Into turns number 1 and 2 this time by down the back chute they run. Clayton Davies back there in position number 3 at the moment. Xavier Simmons back there in 4. Ayrton Smith rounding out your top 5. Craig Plater still back there in position number 9 at the moment, battling with Bailey Frid on the speedway as we go yellow with 13 laps to run. So back to the caution lights we go once again. Here at the Limaland Motorsports Park for the Afsr Australian Fixed Setup Racing 410 Wingless Sprint Car Series here at Limaland as we go back to green with now 11 laps to go. Here in tonight's A-Main, down to turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by Stewart on the bottom side of the speedway. Comes Braden Shute. Shute on the top side, down to 1 and 2 they go. Braden Shute making up all of the ground on turns number 1 and 2, down to turns number 3 and 4. This time by Stewart goes to the top side, shuts the door big time on Braden Shute. Into turns number 1 and 2 they go, down the back straight away this time by. With 8.5 laps to go. Make that 8 laps to go now as they cross the stripe. Clayton Davies looking for the race lead. Braden Shute through the middle. Couldn't get the job done though. Stewart goes upside down. Harry Stewart ends up upside down with the 29 car. And we caught all of that on camera. Not the way you want to end your night tonight for Harry Stewart in the 29 machine. So that'll give the race lead now to Clayton Davies with 7 laps remaining. Here in tonight's A-Main for the 410 Wingless Sprints here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Clayton Davies, can he get the job done tonight? Braden Shute back there in second. Contested recently in the World of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car Pro iRacing Championship. And did very well on there as well. We go back to green flag racing, this time by out of turn number 4, down the main straightaway they go. into turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away. This time by to turns number 3 and 4. We've now got 6 laps to go. One car slowing big time in turn number 3 and 4. Keeps their foot in the bucket. Through turns 1 and 2 they go this time by. How about Tyler Bish? Bish had to come through the B main and he's up to position number 4 on the racetrack. Nearly contact there. We got one car doing a big wheel stand. I think that was Darcy Wilson. Might have been Xavier Simmons actually in the 11th machine. Through turns number 3 and 4, though, we're going to battle on for the race lead. Braden Shute takes the race lead in turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straight to turns 1 and 2. They go wheel to wheel in turn number 3 and 4. Davies with a slide job. Makes the move work as well. With 3 laps left to run in tonight's 30-lap A main. Down to 1 and 2 they go this time. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Shute with a return slide job in turn number 3 and 4. Makes it work. Catches the cushion in turn number 4. Back down to turns 1 and 2 this time by. Down the back straight away. Who's going to get the job done in tonight's A main? Will it be Davies or Braden Shute? They go wheel to wheel across the stripe. 1 lap to go. Here for the 410 Wingless Sprint Cars. Here at Limaland Motorsports Park into turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Braden Shute the line. Braden Shute will win tonight's A main. Clayton Davies will come home second. Tyler Bish in the top 3. Well done to Tyler Bish. Making his way up 14 positions in tonight's A main. So too Brad Sanders as well, making his way up through the field. So Brad Sanders and Tyler Bish, your hard chargers here tonight. As we'll wait for your top 3 to come down into the chat room. Meanwhile, we will take a look at your feature results here tonight for tonight's 410 Wingless Sprint Car A main. Braden Shute gets the job done over Clayton Davies. Tyler Bish and Ayrton Smith will come home in positions number 3 and 4. Xavier Simmons, Boyd Bowden, Craig Plater come home 7th. Well done to Craig Plater. Craig Sheeran, Trent Gosley in the top 9. And then you go back to Brad Sanders to round out your top 10. Matt Reed, Alan Tacken, Braden Morosky, Nash Granger, Harry Stewart, Bailey Frid, Aston Hurley, and Darcy Stonehouse to round out your top 18 cars. Well, race fans, we're going to have it wait for our top 3 to come down to the start chute for a quick chat. Meanwhile, what we might do, we might chat with our second place getter here tonight of Clayton Davies. Well, race fans, home in position number 2 tonight on the speedway is Clayton Davies in the 50 machine. Clayton, mate, well done on second place here tonight, mate. Must feel good to get another podium in the bag.
Yeah, kind of wish I didn't have that moment in the heat. I probably could have sealed a win or at least gave it another crack more than just those last couple of laps with Shooty. But Sender definitely pushed another point that we're here to stay, and it was a good race for Shooty, throwing sliders and putting a show on for everyone at home.
Mate, well done on second position here tonight. Obviously, driving the Wingless Sprint Car here tonight, obviously not. It's a little bit more difficult than the Wing Car.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been a good fair while since I've done any like wingless racing. I think it was probably a bit over a year and a half ago since I last did any. And it feels good to come back into something it's more of a driver's car. Like you're getting multiple lines on pretty much every track instead of it being just hooked up. As soon as you get on that line, it's done. But yeah, no, it's definitely fun and challenging at the same time.
Well, mate, well done on position number 2 here tonight at the Limaland Motorsports Park, mate. Obviously, still got 410 Wing Sprint Cars yet to go, but hey, good luck, mate. And a lot of sponsors on this race car you'd like to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank AJ Insurance, Hobbs, Trenton and Boring, 27 Designs, Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oil. It's been a while since I've done an interview. Just everyone back at the team, and just everyone watching, and you for putting on the broadcast, and Denny and the rest of the guys at AFSR for putting on the league.
Well done, Clayton, mate. Hopefully we'll see you back up here later on in the 410 Sprint Car, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
That was Clayton Davies home in position number 2 tonight. We will bring in position number 3, which is Tyler Bish. So we'll have a chat with Tyler. Home in position number 3 tonight was the 41 car for Allure Esports. It's Tyler Bish and Tyler, mate. Well done here tonight at Limaland Motorsports Park, mate. But hey, tough way to go. Obviously, had that bit of a prang there in your heat race and obviously had to come through the B. But hey, not a bad way to round out the night. Tyler, you got a copy, sir? Maybe not. We'll come back to...
Can you hear me, mate?
Whoop. Sorry, mate. I moved you out just as you started saying something. Sorry, mate. Tyler, mate, well done on position number 3 here tonight, mate. Obviously, had a bit of an upsy-daisy in your heat race and had to come through the B, but hey, not a bad way to end the night here in 3rd.
Yeah, look, after I binned it in my heat, it was a long way back. I didn't think I was going to come away with this outcome, that's for sure.
Mate, an awesome run here tonight overall, but hey, obviously the wingless car, a little bit different to the wing machine.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. I really enjoy the wingless on here. Just something different. I seem to sort of get around them a lot more than like most people do. And once I get out in open air, I can normally wheel them pretty good.
Well, mate, well done on 3rd here tonight. Obviously, a lot of sponsors on this race car you'd like to thank, Tyler.
Yeah, certainly is, mate. I'd just like to thank Horsham Off-Road, UltimateDirtTV, Velocity Race Designs, Decal Evolution, and CD Cinematography. Without those guys, we wouldn't have a team.
Well, mate, obviously, congratulations on position number 3, mate. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here later on the 410. Well, mate, good job, mate. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
That was Tyler Bish home in position number 3 tonight. Well, we're going to catch up with your race winner. He put on a clinic in tonight's A-Main, Braden Shute, mate. Braden, congratulations on the win here tonight, mate. But hey, good way to cap off the night so far in the wingless car.
Yeah, it's awesome to get the win there. Didn't think I was going to get it. Too many yellows at the start and getting put back, but it was bloody awesome track and awesome racing with Davies at the end there, and everyone else racing at the front was really good.
Mate, obviously a little bit different to the 410 wing sprint car. Obviously, no downforce on these race cars, but hey, obviously a good racetrack here tonight, mate. Awesome job, mate. A lot of sponsors on this race car. I'm sure you like to thank, and well, we've still got 410 wing sprint cars yet to go.
Yeah, just like to thank all the boys at Send It Sim Sports, Atlantic Oil, Hobbs Trenching and Boring, Cindy Computers, Gage Stevens Designs, CD Cinematography, Right Setup Shop, everyone else behind the scenes that helped out, and AFSR for putting on this league. It's really good.
Well, Braden, mate, congratulations on the win here tonight, mate, and good luck in the 410 sprint car, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well, there it is. Braden Shute, your race winner here tonight. Well, race fans, that'll take us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll come back very soon, I do believe, with 410 some winged 410 sprint car action here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the Australian Fixed Setup Racing 410 Sprint Car Series. We'll be back soon. My name is Matt Bailey. Until then, we'll see you guys soon.